Hello and welcome to this online arbitrage deals video. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about preparation and all of the basics. So preparing your products to send to Amazon. So firstly, you need to ensure that you are signed up to FBA. You're fulfilling your products through Amazon. So you need to send them to Amazon correctly prepared. So make sure your items are e-commerce ready. Items need to be correctly prepared, labeled and packed, ready for safe and secure shipping to customer doorsteps. And that's what we're going to run through in this video. So labeling, this is the first step towards correctly preparing your product ready to send through to Amazon. So there's 3 different ways to go about labeling your product. So you can use the manufacturer barcode that's already on the item, nice and easy. Option 2 is you can print and apply Amazon labels for your unit in the shipment creation workflow when you go to set that up on Amazon Seller Central. Or number 3, you can use the Amazon FBA label service. Now this does come at an extra cost. Don't forget that you're already paying to do FBA. Obviously Amazon doing half the work for you, so there's higher fees and such. But this might be something else you might want to take into account if you are analyzing products to sell, because this is going to be an extra cost involved, and just make sure you have it within your capital to cover for this additional cost. It's not going to be loads and loads and loads, don't worry, it's not going to break your bank, but it's just making sure that you're aware of all of the costs involved in your business, and this would just be an extra one. Maybe you don't have the time to go through everything and label it, and so then this is a suitable solution for that. But of course you can save yourself some money by choosing one of the other 2 methods mentioned above. Preparation, you always need to consult Amazon guidelines. They literally do have a guide for how you can correctly prepare your products ready to send through to them. So different products and categories have got different prep requirements, and this is what you can check on the document I am about to show you. You need to make sure that all of your items have a scannable label, so you need to make sure that the label that you have given it is there, it's visible, it's not crumpled or anything, it's nice and clear on the item, and use the FBA prep service that Amazon offer. So this is something that is kind of separate, so you can prepare items yourself. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that if you can. Then even if you don't do that the entire time you have your Amazon business, maybe you're preparing to start with, so that way you know what's involved in the whole preparation process, because it's good to get hands-on experience with that kind of thing. Even if you do that first and switch over to Amazon, of course having a prep center or something like that is going to cost something extra. So again, this is something that you need to make sure that you take into account when you're working out how much profit and things you're going to make. You know, have you got the capital to do that? Maybe you're at a point where that's not the case yet, and either way that's good, because as I say, hands-on experience, knowing how to prepare things is very, very useful for your knowledge, and so that way you know what to do if you ever need to fall back into preparing things yourself. Is vital information to know. So you can find this very easily, just a quick Google search and it will take you to the right place, or if you know where to go on Amazon, it's very easy to get to how to prep products. So it literally tells you, and a lot of this will be common sense. So for things like sharp pointed things like scissors, tools, metal, raw materials, it says supplies required, bubble wrap, box, scannable barcode, prep required, wrap in bubble wrap or place inside a box to cover all exposed edges and then apply the barcode. So it literally tells you in this guide what exactly you're going to need and how exactly to prep it. So you need to take into account costs for things like bubble wrap, for poly bags, and everything in between. You need to make sure that you have enough in your business, that you're always topped up with these supplies. And then of course, all you need to do is follow this. So supplies required and then preparation required. So follow that first bit and then the second bit. If you are not sure what the particular product that you have, what particular category that falls into, just double check the category and the subcategory of that particular item. That can help you out when looking through this guide here. It's all fairly straightforward, so you shouldn't have too much trouble trying to decide where exactly your product lies, how exactly to prepare it correctly. And it's important to follow this to the T. That way it avoids Amazon checking it and going, this isn't prepared quite right, there's going to be a delay because now we have to prepare it on your behalf. That might incur an extra fee for you if they have to correct things on your behalf. So ultimately, you follow this guide, you are in the good books, everything runs super smooth. The next thing you need to decide is, are your items individual or case packed? You need to fill a box to send to Amazon. So you'll have a bunch of products, you need to put them in a box. Now you need to decide if that box is an individual or case pack box. So individual, if your box contains one or more items of varying quantities, conditions, etc. And case packed if you have matching SKUs, conditions, and the items are the same with equal quantities. So maybe you have a bunch of paracetamol or something like that, all the same, all brand new, all in their boxes, and you're just filling a box all with the exact same thing. It's the exact same product through and through, and you're sending that. That is case packed. Whereas if you have an assortment of things, maybe you got a couple of toys, a couple of paracetamol, a mirror or something like that in there, that is an individual box. So that's got an assortment of things in there, varying quantities and conditions. So besides preparing yourself, you also have the option of a prep center. Now, as I was saying earlier, it's useful to be able to do the prep yourself, so that way you have hands-on experience, you know what is entailed in preparing your products, and that way if you do ever need to do it yourself, you're not going to be left stuck in the mud. You'll know exactly what you need to do. When your business is at a level where you're ready to expand certain areas, you're ready to hand things off, so that way you can focus on other areas of your business, it may be worth considering using a prep center, particularly when you have enough capital to do so. So it's great for if you want preparation to be handled elsewhere. Maybe you have a local prep center. It's always good if you have one as close to you as possible, or close to the Amazon fulfillment center where you would send the products anyway. So those would be preferable, but any prep center you want to go for, check out the reviews for that prep center, see what they're like, what their turnaround time is. It's usually 24 to 48 hours, but see what people say about particular prep centers, so that way you can make a good decision. So a prep center is a service that receives, inspects, prepares and ships your items to Amazon for you. As I say, check their pricing, see if they charge per item, or maybe if they do a monthly rate. And as I also said, pick a smart location and check those turnaround times for the center, because of course you don't want to be sending things over to Amazon, but it's going to go through a prep center first, and then it takes ages, which then creates a delay on Amazon's end. And then ultimately it just means that your items not getting to Amazon fast enough, and it means slower sales, and it can just turn into a bit of a mess, and that will be because of that prep center, and that will be the weak link in the chain. You want a strong chain, you want a solid chain. So check locations, pick one that is smart, and check turnaround times for the center as well. There's no better place to get a proper opinion of a prep center than if you are part of a form of Amazon group, whether it's on Discord or Facebook. Someone else might be using it, so you might just go, hey, I'm thinking about using these prep centers. Can you guys let me know if you use any of those, and what are they like? What are your experiences with them? Have you had any troubles? Anything like that. And you can get a proper response from an Amazon seller that is in your shoes, that was in your shoes, and they know exactly where you are right now and can give you a proper opinion. So hopefully this video has helped you understand the basics about preparation and sending your products through to Amazon. If you have any questions, please feel free to email info@onlinearbitragedeals.com. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.